Hello and welcome back to Developer's Diary. In the previous tutorial, we have learned about the image upload. Today, we shall learn about the tree component in Apex. So first of all, for the tree component, we need a hierarchical structure of data. It means we should have a child and parent into the data set. For example, we have employee table. I shall say share the script link in the description. In the employee table, we have the employee ID and the manager ID. So the manager ID is the parent and the employee ID is a child. So you can go to the SQL command and run this script and enter these values into the table. I have queried this table. So you can see that the employee ID 1 don't have a manager ID. It means he or this employee is the main node of the tree component, or you can say the top level of hierarchical structure. After that, the employee ID is the manager ID of these two employees, Bilal and Nadia. You can see the manager ID here. So in the hierarchy, the employee ID 1 should be at the top, and after that, these employee ID 2 and 3 will be child. So let's create. I'm going to choose existing application, then click create page, and this time we shall use the tree component. Enter the name of the page, employee tree, select the table, which is employee table, click next. Now this time we have to provide something into the tree attribute. So ID is the employee ID, the parent ID is the manager ID I have discussed earlier. Then we have the node text. What we have the node text, what we want to display. So I want to display the name, then start with, start with and start tree. These two components are correlated. It means from where we have to start the top node. Here you can see that the manager ID is null and this is the top node. So we can use the same as start with manager ID where the value is null. So where the value is null. Then we need include buttons, collapse all and expand all and click create page. So you can see that this is the employee tree, and this time Apex automatically create an SQL for that. So the SQL, in the SQL we can see that the start with and connect by period are used for the hierarchical structure. So start with where manager ID is null and the connect by the employee ID with manager ID. After that, click OK. In the attributes, what we have tooltip. In the tooltip, we can choose the column title. So in the query, what we have for the title. So title is the name. So tooltip will also show the name. Save it and run the page. So you can see that the hierarchical structure and the tooltip is also working. Bilal. So we can see that uh, in the employee ID one, we have two names, Bilal and Nadia. So you can see Bilal and Nadia are the child. And after that, we have two more employees, Sarah and Usman, under the Bilal Ahmed node. So when we expand this, you can see that the Sarah and Usman, and for the Nadia, we have. So you can use this button to expand all and collapse all. For example, collapse all and expand all. So now what we want to do something more in it. Let's create an employee page. This time we shall use the form. Employee form, and this is based on the table, employee table. Then we click next, employee ID, and what we want to do, navigate to the page number 45, which is a tree. Similarly, click create. So you can see that this is the employee form that has been created. Let's navigate back to the employee tree. Let's modify the query for the link. You can see that I have already mentioned the link. You can get this query, the link mentioned in the description. So we should go there and replace this null with query and change the page number, which is 46 for the form and the 46 for employee ID. So what we are doing here, we are preparing a URL in which we are mentioning the application ID, page ID, session ID, and then the parameter, setting the parameter for with the employee ID, which is the value you can see here. Click OK, click save, and link column, which has already mentioned here, and click run the page. Now, when this time we click the page or attribute tree component, you can say that we can navigate to the employee information page that we have created. You can go back and click any of the node of the tree, and you can see the information here. So you can also navigate from one page to another page and view the detail as well of the tree nodes. So I hope you have learned something useful at Developers Diary about tree components. See you in the next tutorial.